How to start a business while working full-time. Wow, as if you weren't busy enough, now you want to know that. Well, I'm going to tell you how I did it, how I started a business while working full-time, and how you can do it too. Let's go. I'm going to tell you the number one thing that you really need to do in order to start a business while working full-time. The second thing that I'm going to tell you is how to not get fired from your job while doing this. And last but not least, I'm going to share with you my secret sauce on how to replace your monthly income while working your job so that you can transition without any hiccups. First, let me start with the good, the bad, and the ugly. So in order to really get into this, I have to quickly tell you my story. So the first thing that I did when I was trying to start my business while working full-time is I got my business license, okay? So if you have not already done this, I implore you, please take this serious. Go ahead, get your business registered with the state. Either get an LLC, get an S Corp, a C Corp, or DBA. Again, Noelle is not a tax advisor or an attorney, so I cannot advise you on that. However, I do strongly recommend that you get your business registered so that you have a legal business that will give you access to so many other things that will really allow you to quit your job. So once you have the business established and you said, okay, I have my business established and I'm still working my job. So the great thing about doing this while working is it will actually relieve some of your stress. I know it is going to be a little bit more difficult to actually start your business while working a job full time. But I'll tell you, it's going to make you a much better entrepreneur. And I feel like it is what has allowed me to catapult past other people. I literally started a business and was able to almost triple the income that I made from my job in my own business in the first year because I was working my business while working full time. So I know that sounds crazy, but again, think about this for a second. If you're able to actually make money while you're working and then you quit the job and you no longer have that full-time job, and now you have all of this time, you will be able to catapult what you were making. You literally will exponentially just increase your income because now you have the time to do what you want to do. You don't have the job interfering. You don't have a boss, a supervisor, annual reviews, company picnics, all of the stuff that comes along with having a job you no longer have. The only reason most of us even have a job is because we want that steady income. So let's use the steady income that we have while working our job to free us from that job, okay? So that is the key to that. I needed to explain that to you so you really understood that this is worthwhile and doing it is gonna separate you from the rest of the people. Additionally, you're probably gonna be one of the most successful entrepreneurs if you can pull this off. People that I help pull this off make 7 figures in like 3 years, seriously, and I'm not kidding you. Because once you have mastered how to run your business and run somebody else's, because that's what you do, working in somebody else's business, you're unstoppable. So it's gonna be difficult. Yes, you're gonna have to still work and you're gonna have to still meet your responsibilities. No, I am not telling you to mail it in and become a crappy employee and start, dumping on somebody else's business. Do not do that. Still do your job, still take it seriously. But at the same time, start mentally preparing yourself for not having that job. Okay, the next thing, we have to make a schedule. You have to schedule this stuff out. You have to plan this. Now that you've made the decision, you said, okay, I'm gonna be working full time and I'm gonna be starting this business. You're going to have to make a plan of action for yourself. And the biggest plan of action is going to be your schedule. What are your hours at work? Do you work first shift, second shift, third shift? Great. You already have committed to that. No big deal. Now, how much time can you commit to your business? Are you going to work on it every single afternoon for an hour? Are you going to work it in the evening from 8 to 10? Or are you going to work on it on Saturday and Sunday? Well, that's up to you and that's up to your decision and that's on your schedule. Let me tell you what I did and what worked for me. So like I said, I got 5 kids. Those of you guys that don't know me, I have kids at this point, I have kids at every age. I got kids in diapers and I got kids in high school. I actually have my 2 stepdaughters. They're both adults. So I have kids on every age of the spectrum, elementary, middle, high school, you name it, I got it. And so what I had to do when I was trying to plan my escape from corporate America and be free like I am now, I had to put together a schedule. And so I got really, really rigid with my kids going to bed at 8 o'clock. Everybody got to go to bed at 8 o'clock because mama got to work on her business. So I started just getting them into a quick schedule. And so every evening from 8 to 10, no matter how I felt, I turned the TV off, I turned all the distractions off, and I worked on my business. And I'm telling you, it works. If you set aside the time to work on your business, you will be successful. And you're gonna have to start arranging things in your life. No more overtime at the job. No more signing up for extra projects. No being that go-to person at the job because you're quitting. Again, don't start mailing it in. Don't be a crappy employee. But at the same time, don't take on extra things in their business when you're working on your business. Set your schedule up and your plan up so that you can have your own business. Next thing, start getting stuff done. Okay, you've set aside the schedule. You're no longer taking extra projects. You're starting to limit. I'd even suggest start taking some of that stuff from your job. Like if you have pictures all over your desk and all of your personal items at your desk, bring them home. Put them on your desk at your home in your home office because that's where you're going to start working from now. Remember, this is your own business. If you have a desk, I was lucky in many of the jobs, I was lucky enough to have an office, but at many jobs I had a cubicle. And some of my students, they haven't gotten to the office and whatever, it doesn't matter. Either way, you're going to start having your own office. So start taking your pictures and bringing them home. Start taking all the personal items from your desk at your job and bring them to your new company, your office at home, the one that you work in your business, and start owning that. And then start getting stuff done. Start getting the LLC, start getting the EIN, get the Dun & Bradstreet number. And more importantly, start working on the business credit. If you have not already started this is going to be the key. I'm telling you, this is the secret sauce. This is honestly the reason why I was a little scared to quit. It's because I never established my business credit. I mean, I have now, and it's amazing. I have a whole video to teach you on this. But having that funding in your business's name before you quit, it's a game changer. So that's one of the things that you should be working on each evening or day when you're working on your business. So that's one of the key things that you're working on, and you want to get stuff done. Okay, so go to noellsfreetraining.com. Okay, I have it on the screen here, noellsfreetraining.com, or you can go to my website, noellrandall.com, and get some free training. I have a complete training that I made just for you guys. It is probably a little bit longer than this video, but it's a full training that'll really help you through the whole process so that you can be successful. I'm putting out content every single day for you so that you can be successful, and this is just another gift of me to you, to your success.